celebrating this alien skin most especially. God bless you.
Thank you so much, Innocent. I'm just going to I'm just going to go straight to the next session. I hope you had enough fun. You're not going to be sleepy. So our mentor this afternoon is called Lean 2K. Lean 2K is a Rotaractor. We have Rotaractors here. I'm a Rotarian. I'm big. And she's a mother of a beautiful daughter. She loves traveling. She loves food as well. She loves posting, and she's really a good, are you still, or no? She was permanent secretary of PRA, Public Relations Association of Uganda. Why do I know all this about Lynn? Because she knows what to post. I always see her post. That's why she has never told me any of this. I know from what she posts. So she's here to tell us about PR and marketing. How do you market yourself, your product? How do you present yourself out there to the world? So let us put our hands together to welcome Lynn.
Thank you, Charlotte. Thank you, HiPipo. Thank you, Innocent. I also call him head boy. Well, for a simple reason, I was head girl in my high school, but that doesn't really matter, does it? So my name is Lynn 2K. I am the PR and communications manager at Capital Markets Authority. That is the body that regulates all capital markets in Uganda. I very recently was working with Sente, a financial technology platform that helps automate company finance. And I have also, this year, been recognized among the world's top 100 most influential PR professionals. Yes, it's my biggest achievement yet. I am the ex-PR director for the Public Relations Association of Uganda. That's PRAU. And yeah, like Charlotte says, I am a Rotaractor, soon joining Rotary. I want to be a Rotarian. I'm no longer in my 20s, very soon. Yeah, so I am very happy to be here today. I am seeing so many beautiful faces. I see you're all aspiring tech professionals. I guess that's the only reason you'll be here. I know HiPipo from way back. HiPipo is doing brilliant things, especially in the tech space, FinTech space. And it's one of the initiatives that I see is actually touching millions of individuals out there. So kudos to you, HiPipo. A round of applause for them. Immediately they joined campus. So I did journalism and communication. It was my first choice and it was given to me. So I carry PR with a lot of pride. Marketing is one of the TSC that you'll soon have to take to market. It doesn't make sense for you to have a brilliant innovation and the world does not know about it. Are you just innovating for your own sake? You just want to be with your innovation in your living room? That makes sense. The whole idea here is to make innovations that actually touch people's lives, that help people, impact people. So I like to start with a challenge. I know that you have been having... Oh, okay. I know we have been having sort of challenges here and there, but I just want us to have this one challenge. Can you name a brand that you think stands out? Any guesses? Any brand that you think stands out? Safe Border. Great. I like Jumia. Eversend. Nice. Jumia is a tech brand, sort of. Pick that. If I'm to give an example and say, tell me one telco company that is yellow. Red? Why are you able to tell me that? Are you saying that you don't even have to think about it? You just let me know. But that's something they have worked at. It is branding. It is work that is being done from January. Follows what we call branding. Okay, I don't know what I have done here. It follows what we call branding. Branding is not necessarily the work you do. It's what do people think about you? What do people think about your brand? And it stems from brands as in companies to us as individuals. And that's what they call personal branding. That you are here and you're studying software engineering. If you're studying software engineering, make that known. Then everyone will know, oh, that's the chick, that's the dude that studies software engineering. And that's where the personal branding starts. Are you able to actually talk about yourself, or do you just keep quiet and say, me, I don't post? If you know, you know. You know? Branding starts from your personal brand, that you're here and you're a university student, but you've already defined your niche. You already have identified your area of expertise. When I look, for example, what course are you doing? Development economics. What are you passionate about? Which one? Economics. What do you write about? Do you have a LinkedIn page? What do you talk about on your LinkedIn page? Pardon? The global trends? Yeah, okay. I hope you're not lying, but the thing about your passion is we have to see the passion. You don't have to talk about it. You have to go beyond talking about it and being it. Define your niche basically means that what's that one thing people know you for? Even in our circles, you know, I'm in Rotary, but you'll find that there's that one person who is good at graphics design. There's that one person who is good at event organizing. There's that one person who is good at photography. And anytime you have an event, you're going to think about them first. Why? Because they have created that niche. So think about what you do yourself and ask yourself, what do people know me for? What am I passionate about? If you can be able to answer those questions, then you have found your niche. Then develop a consistent message. Your personal brand should be consistent across all platforms. Why am I saying this? We're talking about marketing and PR, and many of us are going to come up with brands, products, companies. Do you know that people believe in individuals, me and you, than a company, than a brand? That I'll believe in the CEO of the brand first. I'll believe in Innocent first before I start believing in HiPipo. That's just how it works. A brand doesn't have emotions, but a person has emotions. So it starts from the personal brand. As the CEO of this company, do people actually know you for being passionate about these things? Or you're just taking over your father's company and that's it? Brand yourself on social media profiles. When Charlotte was introducing me, she was saying she knows everything about me from my social media. That's because I want you to know that. That's because I'm branding myself that way. How are you branding yourself? Are you just posting half-naked pictures of you? Are you just posting your cute boyfriend, cute girlfriend? Or are you actually posting something that is adding value to the people around you? Because when you're adding value to the people around you, they're going to notice you and they're going to call you for that business. You have a shoe business, you're talking about it, everyone is going to say, ha. If you want anything related to shoes, call her, call him. You are developing a software program. Anyone who thinks about anything tech, however much it's not related to your software program, they're going to start calling you. Oh, that one knows tech things. That one is your tech person. And that is how you brand yourself. How many of us are on LinkedIn? Hands up. Great, that's a good number. Please, make your LinkedIn profiles really relevant. Don't just create an account and leave it at that. Actually use it to promote yourself. You have a CV. That CV, just put it straight into your LinkedIn profile. Nowadays, employers are hiring through LinkedIn profiles. Even when you have gone for a job interview and you have passed at the very last stage, the final check is going to be your LinkedIn profile. What is she posting about? What is he posting about? If it doesn't make sense, then the other person is going to have a competitive edge over you. And like I said, post about the things that you are interested about in your field. If you're in tech, any new features that you have seen, maybe cropped up on WhatsApp or Twitter, you have seen they've changed something, and you have a view, give that view. Don't die with that view in your home. Let the world know what your thoughts are, what your opinions are. Because it is through knowing what your opinions are that people are going to put you in a box. Say, oh, this guy is brilliant in this area. Call him. And that's just how it works. You're brilliant in this area, they'll call you for one engagement before you know it. You're in 10 engagements, before you know it, you're being called as an expert at national level to give your insight. Why? Because you are able to show that you can give insight through your small channel. You may think it's small, but you never know who's watching. Of course, it's good to network strategically, attend industry events. If you're in tech, please attend all these tech events that you see. Do not say, oh, that's too big for me. Go, you never. What else do students like? Free things. Can I give them coupons? Let them try out my product and see. You know, the first 2 rides are free. Oh, this thing works. I'll use it next time. What else do you like? The lingo you use. You see self-border when they're marketing to you. Ha! Have you seen the kasana? About what? Huh? Because they know who they are talking to. It's not old people who are in their air conditioners and in their Land Rovers. No. They are targeting you who is saying they can weather, and you're saying, you have to go now. And that's very well thought through. It's not by mistake. Otherwise, if they were marketing to businesses, the lingo is going to say, dear esteemed client. It's not going to be Kalinda. Olabika weather. No. So that's the gist of it. So let's look at other marketing strategies. But before we go there, I just wanted to talk about the vision, the mission. We already talked about the USP. But when you're setting up a company, and most of us in this room, I'm sure, have aspirations of setting up companies. You've heard of people saying mission, vision. It's not by mistake. Do you have a strategic plan for the next 5, 10 years? What does your mission look like? What does your vision look like for the company? If your mission is to deliver happiness to your clients, that means that customer care is going to be a top priority. I'm sure you have entered banks, and some banks are welcoming, everyone is smiling, everyone is smart, there is fresh air everywhere. You feel like, hey, this is Bulaya. And then you've gone to other banks and you're like, hey, what is happening? Why? The difference is when you have your mission straight and you're saying, my mission is to deliver happiness to my customers, the customer care is going to be top notch. Where you're sitting, how you're welcomed. And that is made by the owner of the company, the director. The managerial level sets that from the beginning. If you do not have that from the beginning, even your company values within your employees, how should they behave? It's going to be very hard to implement any PR and marketing strategy, because let me tell you, it all starts from branding. So what is a brand? We already said a brand exists only in the mind of your customers. That's why when I said yellow, I said MTN. In political affiliations, yellow is what? And red? Do you see that? It's not by mistake. You choose your color. I'm setting up this company. What's my color? I know blue, for example, means warmth. I am warming up to everyone. Black means corporate. You know, you have pink, and of course, pink for a long time has been associated to women. You're uplifting women, things like that. Think critically. Do not just wake up and say, me, I have gone with red, because you go in certain markets and red means totally different. When you become CEOs of multinationals, you'll understand this. That if McDonald's is a certain color in countries, when they go to Japan, they can't do orange. Why? Because it's politically connected. Think, research. What does this color mean in this country? Because there will be points in time where your color doesn't need to be seen anywhere. I think you've seen in one of the riots, where if anyone was putting on red, they were just, I think, was it red or yellow? They were just lapping anyone putting on that color. Say, what? I just woke up and I put on a shirt. What is that got to do with me being beaten? Hey, now you know. Every interaction sends a message. It's your job as brand manager to make sure that all those messages are pointing to the right direction. If people come and say you at your bank, people abuse, people are they on their phones, they're not working on me, that is going to be affiliated with your brand. Brands are defined by individuals, not companies. Brands are defined by you and me. If you think Absa is cool in your head, if you think Stanchart is cool in your head, that is how you're making the brand cool. Is Safe Border cool? Is Jumia cool? That's what you call branding. Then you have a brand promise. What are you promising anyone who is jumping onto your product? Is it simplicity? Is it affordability? Because there are brands which are just there for affordability. For you, for the bougie people, me, I'm from Omuntu Wawansi. And that is your target market. And you serve your Omuntu Wawansi, you're happy. The one who is serving the bourgeoisies is also happy. Because the reality is you can't take over the whole market. There has to be segments, and you choose your segment. Are you working for the middle income? Are you working for the women? Are you working for the men? Choose. Are you working for the young, the old? Choose. All that is in your user profile. So think about your favorite brand and what that brand promises you. Someone said Apple. People who have iPhones, they show off, but it's for a reason. Why are they showing off? What does the brand promise them? Cool, right? Or you'll be cool. Just pull out your iPhone. Everyone. You have your techno. You be there. But you also be proud of it. You're like, hey, me, I'm supporting Go Loco for Coco. Eh? So they are segments. You with your Apple, you're saying, me, I want simplicity. I don't want to walk into a meeting of all these cool people and I'm pulling out an ITEL. But I'm not saying ITEL is bad. You can have both. So yeah. But you get the point. What does the brand promise you? If it promises you affordability, that's good, because I know so many times when ITEL has helped me, when my baby has, tried to smash my phone, and I'm like, what do I do now? I just pull out my ITEL. I'm like, oh, thank you, ITEL. You're the best. At that point, they have promised me something, affordability, and I can be able to call someone. I have a board meeting tomorrow. I'm going to be able to make that call. Just because ITEL has promised me, I am accessible anywhere, everywhere. At very good, 25K. I'll get my phone. So, then there is the brand promise, but there is the brand perception, and we already talked about that. You're promising people something, but what do people perceive about your brand? Because you can promise people customer care, but when they come to your brand, there is no customer care. Like, you all know these brands. You just mentioned one. Can you mention one with bad customer care? Anyone? A company you know with bad customer care? You fear. You fear. Eh? But you know them. They are there. They say we promise you this, but what you get is the opposite. So, when you're developing, I won't repeat that one. When you're developing your marketing strategy, you cannot be saying that our objective is to ensure there is great customer experience when your product developers are so slow in their developing. The thing is shitty, so to speak, for lack of a better word. Your things are slow, because that's what's in the mind of the customer. Those people's things are unreliable. So when you're developing your marketing strategy, please have a session with everyone on the team and say, hey, I'm going out there and I'm telling people that this is what we are good at, that our system is stable. But I can't say that if we are not delivering. talk to your tech people, because the tech people are just there in the back end. For them, they don't know what's happening. This side, they are bashing you on Twitter, they are bashing you. You're like, what do I do? You go and talk to the tech people. They're like, because the people are complaining because the system is slow. So marketing and PR are very important, especially when it comes to product development. If you're developing the product, talk to everyone, the finance. Are people being paid? Because if employees are not being paid, someone is going to go on Twitter and say, so and so company does not pay people, and that becomes a PR crisis. Your investors are going to pull out. Anyone who wanted to invest money in you, they're going to say, those ones, no, we don't want to work with them. No one wants to associate with you. Okay. Then the brand expectation is what you promise them. They will expect something from you. You know, when you're buying an Apple Watch, if you're buying an Apple Watch and you go to downtown, vis-a-vis, let's say at Acacia Mall, you know the prices are going to be different, right? The one at Acacia Mall might be a bit pricey. Let me say, how much is an Apple Watch? A genuine Apple Watch? 100. 900K. But when you go to Mutasa, 5K? 500 is too small. 10K, right? 50. An Apple Watch will be 50K. But do you know the difference? The brand expectation. Do you really expect the Apple Watch brand to be in Mutasa at 50K? You know you're going in for problems. It's going to stop working after 2 days. But if you go to Acacia, the brand expectation is, these ones, I am expecting legit. They even give you 10 months warranty. What? Why? Because your expectations of the brand are high. You can also choose and say, my brand expectations for my particular product are low. So no return on investment. No, I mean, don't come back, Semanya, you're bringing back things, these didn't work. That is why when you go to, again, I'll use the example of Acacia Mall, and you go to buy things at maybe H&M stores, and then you go to Green store there, bidi. You know that there is no return policy when it comes to bidi. You're buying something of 2,000 and you expect for us to refund your money. How? Even there, the brand expectations are low, but they are there. So what are your brand expectations? When people come to your store, what should they expect? Good customer care, bad customer care. Good product, bad product. They should know. And you do this by continuously doing the things you do. Are you apologizing? Are you non-apologetic? Are you calling people rubbish? All that talks about your brand. So yeah. I think I've been touching most of these. So we'll now just talk about what a digital brand is. Oh, Charlotte, help me here. What is a digital brand by show of hands? Any guesses? When I say digital brand, what do you understand by that? Yeah? Online branding. Yeah, I like that. Any other guesses? A brand that's built using social media. Good. Yep, I think you all have an idea. So it's all about building a digital presence. Right now, most of us, if not all of us, have spent at least 30 minutes on our digital, platforms. At least 30 minutes. That's the very least. Because that's the world we're all revolving around. But Has it occurred to you that you can actually make money through people just looking at their phones? And that's what we're saying. Gone are the days of having just traditional brands. We now have brands on digital, and you have stores that are online, and for you operating in your living room. You're selling products, beauty products, all this stuff in your living room, and you're making millions. But no one can ever know that. Why? Because of the power of digital branding. If your digital brand is set up right, and your products are on there, and you're even putting your prices, and you're putting the unique selling proposition, the benefits of using your product, why wouldn't anyone buy it, despite of you not having a physical store? So, there are also other interactive ways to market your product or your brand. You can have a Twitter space. We've all heard of that. Where you're saying, people are actually hungry for knowledge in my field. People are hungry. People want to know things, like I told you about the social exchange theory. Let me set up a Twitter space once a week or once a month where I'm just telling people about the benefits of, if you're talking about someone who is doing a skincare product, the benefits of skincare routines, the best products for oily skin, the best product for dry skins, and you're just educating people, literally. You're just giving them free knowledge. People are going to say, if this person has gone out of their way to give us knowledge on this field, surely their products are genuine. Surely their products are authentic. Surely they are passionate about this. Surely they are not afraid. That is how you start. In your field, are you the one leading the discussion? Or are you just waiting and seeing other people doing it? If your competition is doing it, your competition is taking your market. Because you're the thought leader in that space, but you're not doing anything about it. So Twitter spaces are there just for that reason. That you're able to lead in your space. Discuss trends and issues affecting your space. Then you have testimonials. Testimonials is, I have clients who have been happy with my products before, who have used my app before, who use my app every day. What are they using it for? Can they give you a testimony? And when they give you that testimony, you put it on your website, you put it on your Twitter, you put it on every social media page that you have. In a video form, right? In a flyer form. Trust me, nothing beats word of mouth. Like, hey, I use this app every day and it saves me tons and tons of hours. I would have been spending so much time, accounting and all these things, but this app generates everything in a second. Guys, try it. Everyone is going to say, hey, because they have seen someone actually talk about it who says they use it. Who wouldn't want to jump on the trend? So that's another marketing strategy. Then look at your competition. What are others doing? Engage the audience. If you have a digital brand, you always need to engage your audience. Come up with preemptive questions. Hey, I do this every day in the morning. What do you guys do? What are your thoughts on this? And then people will reply. And then they know they are engaging this brand. And then it will become top of mind. And then anywhere they hear, oh, you know that company, I know them too. I've engaged with them. Because you engage with your audiences, not just posting and running away. No. Every reply that you get, reply. That's how it works, because you're now being interactive. Yeah. We already talked about personal branding as the CEO of the company, or even just being the manager. You need to be able to write your position on LinkedIn. If I am the manager at this app, maybe I'm the chief technology officer, write that on your LinkedIn. You never know who is looking for chief technology officer. You never know. Focus on client satisfaction, measure and track your results. So for every campaign that you set out to do, please measure it. If you're saying you're going to invest $1 a day on Facebook ads stroke Instagram ads. These things are very, very free to set up, very cheap to set up. Ask yourself, of the $30 I put in a month, how many installs did I get? Measure that metric. If you measure, it's going to be easy for you to say, so now I'm going to double invest and put $60 and I'm expecting better results. But you learn these skills, even as managers, anywhere you go. You have to be able to know what returns am I getting from whatever activity I'm embarking on. Even if it's an event, I've gone for the bazaar at university. And these are the people I wanted to sign up for Safe Border. Did you have their names registered? Do you have their contacts there? How many people did you reach? How many people did you talk to? That is a metric. Then you can go back and report and say, for the time or at the campus, these are the so how many people we interacted with. So measure, always measure. There is no activity which can't be measured. Every activity can be measured. Even if it's number of likes on your socials, you can see at the beginning of the month, or when I opened up my brand, I was least when I carried out this campaign, the numbers of likes grew, the numbers of followers grew. And you know what people are interested in just based on that. Okay, so I think we are almost done. We already asked ourselves, who is your audience? Profile them. Then there are always quotes that never go wrong in marketing and public relations. Customer is king. There is only one boss, and that's the customer. And he can fire everybody in the company from the chairman on down simply by spending his money somewhere else. I think you all agree. 3 things that never expire. Sell something people actually want. What problem are you solving? Deliver consistently on your promise. Do not just post today and go and sleep. Post every day. Talk to people every day. Engage people all the time. Do it better than your competition. Customer care is king. Me, that's my personal trait. I can't go to a place and you treat me like, I'm like, why are you treating me like that? I've come to spend my money. I'll go to another person. I always believe treating people really well helps you keep an edge on your competitors. If you do build a great experience, customers tell each other about that. Word of mouth is very powerful. If you treat me well, I'm going to tell my mother, my mother is going to tell her friends are going to tell their friends. That's just how you do it, especially when you're developing apps. And that's why you have to do, to install features that actually help people generate this word of mouth. You've had apps where you see the option where they tell you refer a friend and get this discount. They even entice them. If you use this code to refer a friend and they sign up with your code, you'll get some certain, incentive. It's not by mistake. They know that when you love something, you're definitely going to share it with someone. And if there is even extra incentive, there's no reason why they wouldn't go an extra mile and say, hey, brand, what will the market miss if we stopped existing? What will people miss about my brand? What will people miss about me when I stop existing? That tells you one thing. Are you solving a problem? If you're not, then we might as well do without you. Yeah, then this is a 10-step brand development strategy. Consider your overall business strategy. How are you making money? Identify your target clients, research your target group, develop your brand positioning, develop your marketing, your messaging strategy. If you know your target audience, you know if you're going to talk to your audiences in a very cool way, in a very professional way, you will decide based on your target audience. Develop your name, logo, tagline. Develop your content marketing strategy. I already told you about Medium. Develop your website, build your marketing toolkit, wearing branded t-shirts. Women in FinTech hackathon. I can already see these are women who are very passionate about financial technology. Branded toolkits are very key. Pens. You just give it, you're doing something. Implement, track, and adjust. I'd already talked about reporting. Then you can see the overview of social media use. So many people are using social media today. You cannot ignore it, especially if you have a brand that you're willing to put out for the market. Discover, relate to, and interact with the brand on digital platforms. Okay, and then we have website. I talked about search engines. Yeah, I think we already talked about that too. I think we are back to these some of the tips. Digital marketing is what you do. Digital branding is who you are. How you brand yourself is who you are. If you have any questions, I would be happy to answer any. Thank you. Yes.
Yes, hello.
Yes.
Yeah, nice to meet you here.
Nice to meet you.
Congratulations upon making it on the top 100. It's not something that someone gets to get every day.
Thank
I'm
you.
happy for you. Well, this is my question. First, my name is Vianney. I'm developing an investment technology.
Yeah.
So we help people invest their money. There is something I would like to learn from you, maybe from what you've been doing over the last few years of time. You've done. I would like you to compare two ways of marketing, digital marketing. One is influencer marketing versus ad marketing. What I would like to understand is that if I paid an influencer, would it perform better than me going ahead and draft the advert? Let's say I'm using Twitter. So could you compare that?
So that's a good question. But for any campaign, you need objectives. What is your objective? What is your budget? Influencers has become a very, can I say, it's on trend. Everyone is now talking about influencers, so you feel like if you don't do influencers, you might as well miss out. But the truth of the matter is, not all influencers will help you achieve your objectives. If you're looking at increasing the number of likes on your brand Twitter page, you can go and hire any Tom, Dick, and Harry out there to go and increase your likes and even give you comments which you'll never understand. Things like, oh, this is lovely, this is nice on a brand, what are you doing? But I guess what I'm trying to say here is, if you are very particular and say you want app installs, for example, you said you have an investment company. They invest, right? So you're looking for people to invest. Influencers that are for that niche are the ones you need, not every influencer, right? Because you have influencers with a following of 16,000 people, but all their followers are leg wins. They don't understand anything about investment, and you're here telling them, oh, come and invest. What? They don't even the influencers themselves do not understand what investment is all about. Instead of getting 10 influencers on Twitter that are simply making noise, you'd rather get one influencer who is actually very particular and they talk about only investments and finance. Because there, you know, all they are following is actually people who are interested in investments and finance. That's one aspect. The other objective would be, if I am looking at just a low budget, I don't have budget, I can't pay influencers. Those people ask for so much money, right? So yeah, fine. How can I be creative with the little resources that I have? Can I do a video and pay $1 a day, just $1 a day? I put it on my Instagram or on my LinkedIn, depending on who I'm targeting. $30. That's how much is that in UGX? $30. Anyone? Yeah, I'm hearing someone saying 80K. What? Pardon? Take people don't know, man. 120. 120K, right? Sincerely, that can be even pocket money, right? You do not have enough resources, but you can get yourself out of that by just putting $1 a day on Instagram. And you'll have people actually coming in to invest. Better than the 800K you're going to give each influencer for 10 days who are giving you only 2 tweets. 2 tweets like this. Are you seeing the difference? So we have to be very smart in the way we approach the methods we use to market. If you have limited budget, trust me, there are other ways you can do it without spending that much on influencers who know nothing about your brand, who are not passionate about your brand, whose followers care less about investment. I hope I've answered your question. Yeah. So those ways we have already talked about cheaper ways, cheaper options. It could even just be doing an ad and put it on your YouTube. Do search engine optimization tools. Like I said, are you writing blogs about it? Are you having Twitter spaces about it? Are you having webinars? These are all free things. You don't need a lot. Yeah. Any other questions? Yep. Are we good to go? I think it's already 5. People are saying, yeah, Charlotte, you bored people. What's the time? Okay, yeah, I think it's time. Any other questions? All right, so thank you. I hope I have done some justice to the topic, marketing and public relations. Otherwise, you've been a wonderful audience. Thank you for listening.
Once again, let us applaud Lynn. Thank you so much, Lynn, for making time. She was really, really busy, but she managed to get time and be with us. We are going to have her again on Friday. Friday, we have a summit where we are going to announce the winners from all kinds of winners, the social media, the hackathon winners, the active participants, all those ones. So now on that summit, we are going to be slaying. So we are going to slay. We are going to slay. We are going to be having nice hairstyles, clothes, shoes, heels. Wherever it is a red carpet event, so let us keep that in mind and prepare accordingly. It is Friday. It's going to be at Mistille Hotel. Do we all know where Mistille is? It's in Zambia, near Arena. We all know Arena Mall, right? Yeah, that side, just back, behind Arena. So I'm going to invite Cleopatra. Maybe. How many teams are remaining? Like 5? I think they are just like 5. So on Thursday we have the final presentations. On Thursday we have the final presentations. That means all your work should be ready and submitted by 7 a.m. Thursday. All of it. And let me remind you, if in your final presentation you don't have a link to your MVP, don't even think about the prize. It's very important. You're going to do a dry run of your product. Okay, Cleo is here, is going to tell us more.
Okay, so we're going to meet the teams that we didn't see, and you're going to find us at the back. Okay? The rest continue working and improving your prototypes, and then the MVP should work on it tonight. Because tomorrow you're going to present to us the semi or semi-final MVP. Functional. We don't want screens that are not working. Okay? Functional, semi-functional MVP. Do you copy? Cool. Have a good evening, the rest of you, and those we didn't meet at the back.